Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is DB333 and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the New Order Last Days of Europe, as the Central Siberian Republic. In the last video, we waited, and we waited, and we waited. And after a lot of waiting, I don't know if you noticed, there's some waiting going on. We were finally able to just go ahead and get working on our war against the Far Eastern Soviet Republic of Sablin, however you say it. Now, it's a sad day when we have to kill a fellow Yagoda hater. But, for the future of, Russia, we have to. For a democratic country, we have to. It's sad, I know. It's definitely, out of all the, socialist warlords, he's probably my favorite. Ooh, West Siberia versus the, Provincial Commissariat of Western Russia. Now, if that works out well for them, we can probably... Because I think we might be able to actually negotiate with them. Like a more or less peaceful reunification. So that would be cool. Okay, we gotta get pushing. Take Ulan-Uda, the capital. You follow up. Take, Gusino-Niorsk. Well, he's making things complicated, so you gotta help push him out of the way. Obviously. What else do we want to do? We can hire foreign instructors. Increase our armor professionalism. That's actually probably a good thing to do. We got our debt starting to catch up with our GDP. That'll be terrifying the day that happens. Our civilian expenditure is already far surpassing anything we already have. We just gotta keep on pushing forward, and we'll get it eventually. Let me see. We're actually pretty fucking close already to taking them out. I'm astonished. I did not think it would. Well, we just took their capital. That might be why it's like that already. They do have a pretty nearby capital, and that probably is not helping them in matters. Where's our capital now? It is still in Ulan-Uda. Well, that doesn't work, you silly gooses. You see, we have Ulan-Uda. Yeah, and I don't know if that's how you say it, but I'd like to imagine that's how you say it, because that's fun to say it. Say it like that. Ulan-Uda. If that isn't how you say it, like I usually say, you know, correct my pronunciation, but I kind of just want to be left in my ignorant bliss on this one. The Yemen Arab Democratic Republic. Instability in the Middle East? What? How is this possible? Let's see. Authoritarian democracy versus despotisms. Yeah. No surprise there. We nearly got our AKMs handed out to all our new soldiers, so we'll have a nice new advantage coming out here. And how is our effort coming along? Pretty decently. I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm okay with how we're doing so far. We're making good pushes. So have we moved our capital now? Yes, it's in Blagovenchkank. Something like that. I don't know. Look, our GDP is going up. Oman's declared war on the the in Oman, the Imamate of Oman. Oh man. Oman's declared war in the Darfur. Oh god. They really aren't letting go. Iman. And then there's, is that Muscat? Oh no, that's just Oman. It's just their capital. Whew. Stuff is getting fun. I'm not used to playing like this deep into a fucking Hearts of Iron game in general. Like, I don't even think I have the achievement for playing into 1948. That's just how little I fucking care about playing this far. Let's see. Up, it went to Spanish. But the achievements are still in English, so that's not the biggest deal. It's gonna be in the start, right? Actually, I think I did one time. I made it to 1948, but it was only once, and it was boring and god-awful, and I didn't like it. And we're, what, 7 years into this? And it got a little slow near the end, but that's mostly just because, they put a weight on us in order to, reunify. I think if it wasn't for that, because this is just going along generally. I think part of the reason they had to do that is to, you know, help have a bit more conflict generally. Now let's get working on the new artillery. Oh, we're here. Got some new mortars coming soon to a battlefield near you. Ooh! After a particularly bloody siege, our men have captured Cheryomushki Air Base from a cowardly enemy and pillaged the facilities of any retrievable plunder. While most of the airbase left intact after the siege, we find that the field may be able to be put into purpose sooner rather than later. The aircraft system hangars sulk, their metal wings still and unused. With an entire airbase now under our control, our territories can now support the squadrons of planes tearing across the ashen Siberian skies. With the airfield as an asset in our favor, our men may advance through the Siberian waste, knowing full well that the pilots watch over them from the skies. The east is cold and her winds are colder, but no such chill could render our determination to clash and to fly. The skies are ours. Beautiful. Projection cost reliability. For fighters, which is what I'm mostly working with right... In fact, I'm only working with fighters right now, so that's great. Can we get an encirclement off here? That would be nifty if we could. I would like that. And I feel bad for Sablin. He's a good guy. I mean, he literally stood up against Yagida to fight, you know, for their future. They're willing to make the ultimate sacrifice. And, you know, since the odds are stacked against them, so most of the time they do. So, you know, I respect a good underdog. I don't know anyone who doesn't like a good underdog story. So, you know, it's nothing personal here. And how's Yeltsin doing? I mixed up, because Gorby can be, sometimes Moscovian fucking implodes, and Moscovian can just go ahead and pop out of here. That's pretty neat when that happens. Alright, get back to playing. Just wondering, what's the holdup? The holdup is that I'm not fucking playing the game. I have to pause. Free military factories. Well, nothing is free. Cost a lot of blood and sweat, but mostly free. Relatively free. Oh, actually, yeah. So we're about to capture all of Lake Irkutsk. I think that's the name of the lake, right? Irkutsk, is that the name of this lake? I forget. I know it's a region. Like, the city nearby. And I'm pretty much going off that and that alone. For my, guess on whether it's actually called that or not. I stare at map games all the time, but they don't tell you the name of the lakes and shit. They just tell you, oh, Irkutsk is near there. So I know where Irkutsk is. It's near the lake in Russia, like in the Siberia region. But I don't know what the fuck is the lake is called. I think, isn't this like the deepest lake? Either in like, just like Eurasia or the world? So I might actually know some shit. Can we get an encirclement off? I kind of feel... I'll actually feel bad for killing these guys. Not gonna lie. Can we try to do a little snaky maneuver and just take out their new capital? Ooh. Moving on. Pushing through. I'm hopeful. This is going well. Goring is just kind of doing his thing. Let's see. Italy's kind of vibing. They're kind of doing their own shit. Oh, we got the new fighter generations. Let's go ahead and swap them out. Yeah, this is them, right? The MiG-5s. We're still at war. What's the casualty rate again? I didn't see it. 89k versus 43k. So, decent for us. Shame so many Russians have to die. Good Russians. It's not like, the traitorous Russians that we had to deal with for them. Anarchist LARPers or anything like that. They're good men. They're communists, sure, but they're the idealist, non-shitty. Not even communist, more socialist, I guess. You might be thinking, oh, what's the difference? There's a difference. I can't exactly explain it because I'm tired and I just kind of want to sleep. But I also want to fucking finish this off. I guess I don't want to sleep, but they're good. Good men. They fought back against some rough individuals, and they weren't afraid to stand up and go up against an authoritarian figure, knowing that would a really bad guy, potentially bad guy. So apparently Yagata can actually turn out to be not too bad. War face our nation. I'm sorry, weren't we already at war with them? Ah. There we are. As our troops pushed past the far eastern frontier, their assault on enemy lands was halted only by the sea. The Great Pacific, open and wide, had met our men after bloody battle at the port of Magadan came under our control. The icy and choppy waters were stretched for miles in every direction in front of them. The mysterious stretch of Siberian waters was a home to fly by the most significant port in the East Russian waste. A hug of trade and smuggling, with particular taste for Japanese and American goods. The port of Magadan opens up greater opportunities. That's a thing. World.2019.t. Is that Korea? China, maybe? I don't know. Indeed, with this invalid port under control, we pray to see our foot in the door to international recognition and trade. So production costs, dockyard output, and dockyard construction. Do we have dockyards now? Because if we have dockyards... Okay, let's work on reunifying all of this. Get the core cost reduction. There we go. Siberian reunification. And now we have to wait until 1970 fucking 1. Oh no, wait, we actually have focuses. Oh. Okay. All right. So I'd be atomic age. Actually, can we even afford that? Our budget is up big time, but so is everything fucking else. You know, let's work... Oh, brave new world. We've reached the Pacific Ocean. A brave new world stands across the horizon, no longer landlocked. We have access to the Far East's ports. Trading will be much easier now, so we should prioritize our relationship with the Pacific powers. We will need as much aid as possible for our plant. We cannot fall behind the West. Accessing our newly gained resources will also be very important for our growing economy. Extracting these resources for our industries will be needed if we want to compete with our neighbor to the west and finally bring Russia out of the past. We did it, guys. This is nice. The Duma is still... Apparently we pretty much rely only on these 4 districts for our representation. But, you know, that's a small oversight. For like a nation that isn't... I don't even think... We're not supposed to be like the unifiers of Russia, so it's, you know... Whew. Hello? Ocean. Oh, the president... Ho Chi Minh is dead? No! Let's get some better planes going. Some better fighters at least. Tanks? Not quite yet. Actually, yes, quite yet. Whew. Beautiful. T-70. Got a couple of these bad boys in production. I think it's time to just start pumping them out. Maybe not. Shit. I'm producing main battle tanks, right? I hope I am, or else I'm going to be embarrassed. Production. IFVs. I don't want IFVs, I want main battle tanks. Oh, I feel stupid now. I don't care about infantry fighting vehicles, I want tanks. Well, the Siberian Republic. We actually have a decent flag now. Not that fucking cock broom witch bitch. But a real, genuine, you know, flag. You know, that's not garbage. Frontline. Let's do a frontline on Manchukuo. The traders will never get to tell their side of the story. So I'm hoping we can negotiate. Exert access in Kazakhstan. We can't do that. We can begin. Ooh, that's a nice color. That's a nice color you got going. Oh, they have the same ideas that we have. Listen, We got time to kill. Actually, we didn't actually go nukes, actually, but never mind. Oh, brave new world. Let's boost our GDP, because God knows we're going to need it. With our annexation of the Far East, more industries, businesses, and people are now under our control. We need to take advantage of these to expand our economy and fully develop Siberia. Expanding firms and integrating them into our economy will surely give a boost to our GDP, which is necessary if we want Siberia to appear as a modern nation. Using the Far East industry will be necessary if we want to compete with the industrialized West. Meanwhile, giving the people better jobs and eliminating the more useless ones should create a more efficient system and make the population satisfied. Or we can hope, at least. Noise from a factory blared into Vlad's ears as he worked on making another coat. He was supposed to be at university as he was missing one of his most important classes. Instead, however, he was here working a double shift to try and make enough money for his family. Ever since his father died fighting the Far East, his mother could barely do enough to keep them in their home. Vlad dearly wished he had time to go to classes, he really did, but if he didn't make enough money, he knew they would be evicted from his apartment. If only the government for the people would help. Sure, the modernists gave subsidies to students and tried to make schooling easier, but it barely helped him. His family had problems paying to live in their apartments, even before his dad died. Sometimes they were even forced to live out on the streets. Did the modernists even ever notice people like him, or did they only care for the children of the elite? Sending professors and scientists' kids to the best universities free of charge while he barely got paid enough to live. Sometimes it was infuriating listening on the old radio how the modernists promised education reform when he saw nothing going towards making his life valuable. Vlad looked back down at the coat he was putting together and sighed. Hey, we're trying our best, you kid, okay? You fuckers didn't vote for me. What'd you expect? The Russian Federative Republic. War might not be necessary. I agree with that. Let's get working down this path as soon as we can. Fuck. This is cool. I'm hyped for this. I think I said I was thinking about going with a new faction anyway. I just wasn't sure, but I'm glad we swapped to these guys because it's pretty nifty. I'm glad I get to see their little tree. Oh, the Siberian Republic. We also have the Russian Federative Republic. Okay, Moscovian. The Phalangists are still, fighting and shit, but what are you gonna do? Wonder what's their little bit? Ooh. Better industrial expertise. New training programs motivated by a need for better workers and managers has resulted in industrial workplaces that are more exact, efficient, and smart in their production of goods. New technologies and equipment are important, but they will never trump the human element. That which is driven by practice and education. These new training programs, motivated by national vocational programs and investments in worker safety programs, have driven our workers further towards true, perfect industrial efficiency. When they clock in, they will become machines of the highest order. That is the goal. Excellent. We have an experienced industrial base now. God damn it, I feel like we're doing something. We're getting somewhere. It's nice to see. We're moving up in the world. It's really neat. Our GDP will receive a boost. There we go. And with that, into the atomic age. For centuries, Russia had been regarded as a backwater of the Western world, an empty steppe of peasant farmers who could never pose a threat to civilized society. But that is all soon to change. The Americans have a saying that one of their famous gunsmiths made all men equal. May be true for men, yes, but for nations of power, the atom bomb is the only equalizer. So you gotta remember, Germany's a nuclear power. I believe the Burgundians are also nuclear powers. Maybe not the English. The Italians, maybe. I don't know. They can work on it. But we'll see. The USA is a nuclear power. Japan is a nuclear power. No, it's Japan. I'm just saying that to be funny. Holy crap, their stability is dog shit. Wow. Oh, Egypt versus Revolutionary Command versus the Kingdom. Oh, Nasser, I know that guy. Is this the beginning of something larger? Perhaps. Oh, the Muslim Brotherhood. Okay, well, oh. I mean, who do we root for here? I mean, the Italians aren't really a threat, so I guess I don't mind one way or the other. Oh, there's Nasser. Anaya is... that looks like Thailand's flag. Oh, and there goes Sudan. Oh, that... I thought that was a fucking flag of Thailand. Apparently not. I was about to say. Okay. War is hell, indeed. Oh, we can build boats. We only have convoys, but still. I feel like a real power now. Let's build some anti-tank stuff. Alright. Into the atomic age. And we'll get working on negotiating, or prepping to negotiate with the Russian Federative Republic. We're working pretty well. Let's give it back to speed 5. Get moving quickly. Let's prep. Let's swap out our artillery. Get more stuff running and prepping. Let's give 70s artillery armament upgrade. It's a little ahead of time, actually a lot ahead of time, but there goes the Kingdom. Interesting stuff. Project Molnia. In order to ascend to the status that we must aspire to on the world stage, Russia needs a nuclear program of its own. Though we do not expect to acquire the bomb immediately, we must lay the groundwork of a proper program so that we may match our enemies one-on-one when the time for a potential comes for a potential conflict. It's very theoretical as of now. Let's just do all of this. Right, we actually have to advance our development, apparently. Let's decontaminate the land. Fanaticism and the radical ideologies dominated the Far East in the warlord era and under the Far Eastern regional government. These ways of thought continue to affect our control over the Far East, and many people do not support the ways of democracy. We must work on diminishing fascism, socialism, and despotism to empower our rule in the region, ensuring support for our government. Educating the populace on the benefits of republicanism and democracy has to be done, no matter what some in the Dumas say. So we have cores on all this. So the reduction in core time is a bit pointless as of now, but still, it's a nice thought. A very nice thought. What is China up to? Japanese involvement in Chinese economy has reached a breaking point, and every man, woman, and child in the sphere knows it. Ooh. Okay. Political mess. You have Guangxi, Shanxi, Sichuan, and Menjiang as their puppets. What does Japan have? No one has puppets, just allies. Contaminate the land. Stars and Stripes. America is one of the few more powerful democracies on this planet. We have many reasons to align towards them. Our political systems are similar. We share the same enemies, and both of our nations have fought to spread democracy. Their scientific base is also significantly powerful, with inventions and technological developments that surpass the world. For these reasons, we must ask America for aid. Our economy, science, space, and military could all use American help. America must be on our side in the future. We don't know what conflict lies ahead. Indeed. Amon has defeated the other guy. What about Dhofar? That's really what matters. Yeah, they're probably gonna lose to Dhofar. That's neither here nor there. Middle Eastern instability. Who'd have thunk? So it's what? The Republic of Sudan versus the Sudan Defense Force versus the Ba'athist State of Sudan. National Socialists, of course. Guess we'll root for the Republic. There we are. All that we've missed. After the collapsing of the Soviet Union, innovation became a thing of the past. The only technological developments pertain to the military. Now that we have brought stability and democracy to Siberia, it's time we read up on the 20 years of science we missed. There's a lot to learn, and much of it can be used to improve the lives of a people. Particular developments in computer technology have gained the interest of our scientists. We need all the modern technology we can get our hands on. If we do, we'll far surpass any other backwards nation in Russia. So we gotta wait for 71 to hopefully negotiate for some sort of alliance. We have outdated production and equipment. Get these old fighters out of here. Get out of here. We got some nice MiG-21s. We're doing good. We're coming on our 8th year? No, we're coming up on our 8th year. I can do math. What are you talking about? NPPL. The Yakuza are getting some popularity. Sudan has been beaten, or has beaten the Ba'athist. All that we've missed. Okay. Let's get working on our cutting-edge military. Then we'll get working on this stuff. Maybe get working more on this, I guess. Cutting-edge military. Integrating these new ideas into future military equipment is a necessity. A technologically advanced military is a powerful military, and we need the best of the best if we want to win over our Western rival in Germany. Electronics can be incorporated into tanks, planes, trucks, AFVs, and even support equipment. Their best counter for a large army is a better technology. Their tanks and guns will be no match for ours. I hope so, because our, I don't know about our helicopters, because they are non-existent. But we'll get working on them. Mill via Mill Mi-4s. And I gotta say, there's no more satisfying experience of just kicking back, just watching how far we're coming along, you know? It's really satisfying. And I'm really surprised that the fucking Ural League and Orenburg are still fucking alive. I mean, Jesus Christ. Can't someone fucking eat them already? House elections, no change. Let's see. I was going to do something, but now we have to stop, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. As always, if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If not, feel free to just want to do more of his content feature. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button for more uploads every weekday. So as every Saturday, if you have any comments, feedback, concerns, anything of the sort, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. I read all the comments I get, and I appreciate any all feedback you kind of folks might have for me. If you want to send a few bucks my way, I have a Patreon down link below. You can consider sending... I have some reward... I don't really have reward tiers anymore. But, yeah, if you... I don't make money off this, so if you consider it, I'd appreciate it. If you can't, fair enough. I have a Discord down link below if you want to check that out. We can chat, play games, have a great fun time in general. And if you want to watch me do this sort of stuff live, I have a Patreon. Not Patreon. I have Patreon. I also have Discord. Again, not Discord. Twitch down link below. If you want to check that out. We can chat, play games, just have a fun time in general. Anyway, that's all the time I have for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching as always. My name has been DB333. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.